Hello, this is Shankar Reddy, lecturer in political science from Government Junior College for Girls, Maradpalli, Secunderabad. Today we are going to discuss about first year political science, chapter 2, that is the state and the sovereignty. You know very well, in previous classes we completed first chapter, that is introduction of political science. The political science is a very prominent social science. There are so many social sciences. Out of them, political science is very prominent one. The subject matter of political science is nothing but the state. That means the political science regards the study about the state. You know very well, previously the state is not existed because it was a man-made organization. So, before going to start the state and the sovereignty, its essential element, we have to try to understand the evolution of the state, the requirement of the establishment of state. We have to try to understand. You know that man came alone. By born man came alone. Then he formulated family. That means he got married and he formulated family. Then group of the families formulated and they togetherly live. That is called as society. Understood? Man came alone. Then he made some relationship. Then the group of the families togetherly live. That organization is called as society. This society is maintained some customs and traditions. Customs and traditions. You know that the society which is based on customs and traditions, they are not in written form. That means they are not in definite form. They are not in fixed form. So time to time, place to place, the customs and traditions will change. That's why there is a flexibility. Customs will change in flexible manner. That's why man feel insecure. Man feel insecure. Understood? Because all the people are not even treated equally. Because who lead the society? The who have the might. Who have the might, they enjoy the right. Might is the right. Who has the might? Whether the physically or mentally or financially, they only led the society. That means who are rich in the society, who are having the physical power, who are mentally strong, they only led the society. The people who does not have physical power, mental power, financial power, they are suppressed. That's why they felt insecure. At the time of people felt insecure, they thought to establish one powerful organization for providing equality to all the people. That's why here the state is alternative than the society. So when the man insecure in the society, the state was existed. Understood? That's why the state was formulated after the society. In the society, man was insecure, unequal. They treated unequal. They treated insecure. They suppressed with the other man. That's why they formulated one organization. That organization is called as the state. That's why state is man-made organization, whereas society is a natural organization, which was not created by any other one. Whereas state was a man-made organization. Here I thought it's very clear the evolution of the state. So regarding to the evolution of the state, there are so many theories. Apart from that, this is the method of evolution of the state. You have to concentrate on this. Okay. So that's why the state is Man-made organization. Man-made organization. It is the political organization. It is the political organization. At the same time, it is the sovereign organization. Sovereign organization. State is a man-made organization. State is the political organization. State is sovereign organization. So that's why here we understood the state is the central point of the entire political science. So that prominently the political science called as science of the state. Science of the state. Science of the state. That means the central point, the subject matter of political science is nothing but the state. If you observe the traditional definitions about the political science, they thought the political science is nothing but the state or state and government or government. That's why if you observe the Garner definition, you know that Garner described political science as political science begins and ends with the state. Political science begins and ends with the state. That means the political science started with the study of the state, ended with the study of the state. Understood? So that is why here the subject matter of entire the political science is based on the state and relation with man and the society. Clear? I thought it's very clear. Okay. So whereas this state was not established in ancient period. In ancient period, the concept of the state is not existed. Instead of the state, the Greek people used the city-state. Understood? So the Greeks are not aware about the state. Whereas they used city-states. They used city-states instead of the state. So according to the Greeks, the city-states are the states regarding to the modern times. That means the modern states have sources in the ancient Greek city-states. Understood? Such as Athens, Sparta, Macedonia, Milan. Athens, Sparta, Macedonia, Milan. So they are the popular ancient city-states. In these city-states, the people of the city-states enjoyed the full of rights, full of freedom. Each and every city-state is nothing considered as a republic. They are small in size and also they unified. They enjoyed all those benefits. They are self-sufficient, self-reliance also. Understood? So that's why the modern states have the source in the city-states. The modern states have source in city-states. The city-states are existed 5th century and 4th century BC. 5th century and 4th century BC, the ancient city-states are existed. They are the source of modern state. Understood? So here, what is the concept of the state in modern times? You know very well, the modern concept of the state first used by whom? The Italian political philosopher Machiavelli. Who is the one? Machiavelli. Machiavelli, he was the Italian writer. Italian writer. He was the person used the modern concept of the state in first time. In the 16th century, he used the La Stato. This is the Italian word, which means society. In his famous book, The Prince is the very prominent text which is written by Machiavelli belonging to the Italy, 16th century. So he was the person, he was the political philosopher, used the term La Stato, nothing but the state, in the first time modern times. So according to the Machiavelli, what is the meaning of the state? The state means power system. What is that? power system. Power system. So he was the person used the first time. Like this, the state is the power system. It was the source of entire the power. Because you know that why the man is treated unequally in the society? Because there is no common power to control all the people here. Because society is based on customs and traditions, no single sovereign authority to control all the people in equal manner. That's why they thought to establish one sovereign control, one common control authority to control all the people who are having might, who have not might also. That's why the power which is existed, the power means this was the sovereign power. This sovereign power enjoyed by one person or the group of the person, they control enter the community of the people irrespectively, that means a caste and also rich and poor and also male and female, they treated equally. That's why the state is required. Clear all of you? So that's why here up to this we covered the small introduction about the state. Okay, so after the introduction and the meaning of the state, let us try to understand the definitions of the state. Here, so many political philosophers define the state in their own manner, whereas we concentrated on some of the important definitions here, such as Woodrow Wilson's definition, the former president of America, Blanchili Burgess definition. Okay, so Woodrow Wilson defined the state in very simple manner. So according to the Woodrow Wilson, the state is a people organized for law. People organized for law. According to the Woodrow Wilson, the state is people organized for law within a definite territory. Within a definite territory. What it means? Here, according to the Woodrow Wilson, the state require people. The state require people. They should organize. They must organize. According to the Woodrow Wilson, every state should require people and they must organize in position. At the same time, they organize for what? For law. That means constitutional law or supreme law. They organize for law and they should be within definite territory. They belong to the definite territory. Within a definite territory. That means if you take, this is the one definite territory. In that, people are there. There are so many people are there. In this, the people should organize it. For what? For law. So that's why the state automatically formulated. Here, the state which is people organized for law within a definite territory. Within a definite territory. That is Woodrow Wilson definition. You have to remember. In our examination point of view, this is the essay one. You have to mention any two of the definitions. Okay. So I thought they are very simple definitions. Woodrow Wilson definition is simple, very simple. The state is people organized for law within a definite territory. At the same time, similarly, Blanchili, one of the famous political philosophers, defined the state in different manner. Slightly it was different than Woodrow Wilson. So here, according to the Blanchili, the state is politically organized. Politically organized. Concentrated on keywords. Okay. The Blanchili's definition is that state is politically organized. That means the people should politically organize. People should politically organize. For what? For the within the definite territory. The people who are politically organized in the definite territory is called as state according to the Blanchili. The people who are politically organized in the definite or fixed territory. For example, this. They are organized in different territory. That is state according to Blanchili. Understood? So here the state is politically organized. You know, already mentioned clearly, the state is political organization. State is political. It is a political body which is organized by the people within the definite territory. Understood? So this is the blunt chili definition. Burgess definition. It is also one of the important and also simple definition. According to the Burgess, the state is political portion of mankind. Political portion of mankind. That means it is also political body which is formulated with the men. Understood? It was man-made body. That was political body and viewed as organized unity. Organized unity. What it means here is very simple. There is a territory. In this, people are organized based on unity. That means they are united. Because before the establishment of the state, in the society there is no unity. So there are two groups. One is have, another one is have nots. Understood? One is rich, another one is poor. Always the might people control the depressed community of the people. Those are lower community of the people. Those are weaker section. They always suppressed by upper communities. That means who are having might before the establishment of the state. For that purpose only, for maintaining the equality only, the people who are mankind means here the people. They are politically gathered. Politically gathered for what? For unity, making unity, for maintaining and integrity also. For promoting equality, they are united, organized in unity manner. These are the definitions. What it means here? According to the Woodrow Wilson, Bluntschli, Burgess, and also Garner defined more clearly than Woodrow Wilson, Bluntschli, Burgess. So according to the Garner, the state belonging to the sovereign power also. Sovereign power. It requires sovereign power. They said people and it was organized and also it required definite territory. It was a political body. Whereas they did not mention the sovereignty, power. They did not mention about power. Whereas the Garner mentioned about the supreme power. For controlling the people, for promoting the equality, the state requires supreme power. So we observed in the Garner's definition. Clear? So these are the important definitions regarding to the state. Let us try to understand the essential elements of the state based on the definitions. Understood? So after the definitions, if you observe the definitions very clearly, we concluded the state has four essential elements. How many? Four essential elements. So this is the examination point of view, very important one. How many essential elements does the state have? How many are there? Four. So we observe the definitions very clearly. Based on the definitions only, we formulated the essential elements here. What are they? First one is that people or population. Second one is that territory. Third one is that government. And fourth one is very essential, that was sovereignty. Understood? There are four essential elements of the state. One is people or population, territory, government, sovereignty. Let us try to understand one by one. Apart from that, in recent manner, one more element was added to the state. That is international recognition. What is that? International recognition. So this was recently considered as the element of the state. This one also we will try to cover in this lesson. The first of all, people. You know very well, the state is man-made organization. Man-made organization. It was made by the people. Without the people, no state is existed. You know very well, without the population, without the people, no state is existed, because the state was formulated for the people, by the people, of the people. Because before the establishment of the state, they suffered under the society. That's why they formulated one political organization. That's why here the state is the man-made organization. And also it contains the people. That means every state should require people. It requires some population. It requires some population. And without the population, no state is existed. Here, how much population is essential for the formulation of state? Is there any criteria? Is there any limitation? Is there any figure? In the Greek philosophers, at the time of Greeks, if you observe the Plato, he prescribed the ideal population of the state as 5040. 5040. That means, according to the Plato, the ideal population of the state is 5040. So, if you observe the ancient city-state, they all are very small in size, either population-based or geographical based. That's why Aristotle may thought the fixation of the population is 5040. Whereas Rousseau thought 10,000. How much? 10,000 is the ideal population of the state. According to the Plato, 5040. According to the Rousseau, 10,000 population. Whereas Aristotle is the father of political science. He prescribed very clearly the population of the state neither too large nor too small. That means neither too large nor too small. That means not more, not less. More or less. It's based on the geographical area. It's based on the resources. Aristotle prescribed the strength of the state. That's why what you observe here, there is no common opinion about the strength of the state, about the population of the state in ancient period. Nothing but the political philosophers. Whereas ancient times, the size of the population is very less. Then also they considered as the state. If you compare with a modern state, for example, in modern states, if you observe, the state is nothing but here, state is nothing but nation, not the Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. That means there are two different dimensions. One is normally we use the state as nation. Sometimes we used as part of the nation also considered as state. Here we are taking state as nation, country. If you observe the China, 143 crores. The present population of the China is 143 crores. If you observe the India, 138 crores. Comparatively the Plato opinion, Rousseau, Aristotle, what is the population difference? There was a lots of difference. At the same time, some are the huge populous countries also existed apart from that. And besides that, Vatican City, you know that very well. Vatican City. It was a very small country which consists less than 1,000 population. That means 893 people only there in the Vatican City. It is also considered as a country. It is also considered as a state. The Nauru, Monaco, they are the less populous countries. What is my opinion here? One side the huge populous countries are existed, another side less populous countries are existed. But both are considered as the state. Both are treated as state. Here what we concluded? There is no matter of the size of population here. We are not considered the size of the population here. We consider the quality of the population. What is that? How the people are good. The people who are lazy, the people who are very excited to do something, it's the very essential. It is the quality. If they are educated, that is the useful. If they are literate, that is the useful. If they are working mind, that is the useful. Understood? That's why here the size of the population is not considered. What is the considered? Quality of the population is considered. Quantity is not considered. Quality is the considered. Understood? So, for example, if you take one family which consists of the 10 members, out of the 10, 2 or more are working, the remaining are depending. How the family became very powerful or very rich? Is it possible? Impossible, because the depending population are more than working population. Whereas, if you take another family which consists of 2 or more people, one father, mother, 2 children, all are working. So which is the better family? The people who are working for the development of the country, development of the family, that is essential. That's why Aristotle here clearly prescribed good people formulated good nation. Aristotle prescribed good people formulated good nation. So that is very essential. The how many people are there is not matter here. The people who are good in definite territory is very essential. That's why we have to understand the state which is China. For example, if you take China is a very huge populous country. Now the China is leading entire the world, yes or no? So because of the people of the China are working mind people. Whereas comparatively the India, we are more depending population. We have more depending. Working people are less, dependency people are more. That's why we are now also developing a country. India is developing country. Okay. So this is why very important. Finally, we concluded every state should require population. The size of the population in different size according to the different political philosophers. Whereas in modern scenario, there is a different size of the countries, but both are treated as a state because both are having geographical area, people, and also sovereignty. That's why both are considered, whether they are small, whether they are large, both are considered as a state. So here finally quantity of the population is not important, quality of the population is important. So that's why Aristotle encourages the quality of the population. The quality population formulated quality nation. Understood? Quality state. That is very, very essential. First element is clear, I thought.